Greetings everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you step by step how I scaped and how I planted this Paludarium setup, and I'm still lacking some of the mosses that I have ordered, in particular sphagnum moss, which I will attach to the rest of this background because there are some areas which don't get as much dripping water, so they would be great for sphagnum moss rather than, for example, Christmas moss or other types of aquarium mosses which I have attached in here. So this area here and over there is reserved for sphagnum moss. I still haven't received it, so that's why there are some empty areas in there, but as soon as I will receive it, I will attach it to this parts of background, and I will film it as well. But so far in this video you're going to see how I install all this hardscape and how I plant this fish tank. So without any further ado, let's get going. It's been the second day after I planted all the mosses, and the mosses, well, I don't have all the mosses that I want because I also ordered some sphagnum moss which should arrive soon, but while I don't have it, I've used up all the aquatic mosses that I have. So the next step will be to plant aquatic plants actually, and maybe some riparian plants as well. So we'll get started with that. We're going to start with this beautiful Bacopa caroliniana. It's a stem plant, so I'm going to plant it somewhere in the back. I will be using these gross balls for pond plants as root fertilizers. There's a lot of them, and they're cheaper than root fertilizers for aquatic plants, for aquarium plants, so hopefully they're gonna work. This is how they look like. I'm gonna do is I'm going to add this ball into the root structure like so, and I'm going to plant it somewhere, I guess. So next I'm going to add this beautiful Hydrocotyle Brazilian pennywort, which is growing in this tank. It's actually growing from the nearby tank, so the stems actually kind of went across and into this tank, and I didn't really want to have this plant in this tank, but anyway, they are really beautiful and good looking plants. So when it comes to Hydrocotyle, it doesn't have a well-developed root structure, so you don't really have to plant it into substrate, but I just want to have it kind of attached to substrate. And this is Echinodorus argentinensis. And have this whole collection of dwarf sach from another tank, and I want to create a carpet of dwarf sach in here, so I will also add some root fertilizer balls in there, and I will plant this dwarf sach in here. So it's been next day after I finished planting this scape, and all the plants seem to be attached, and I still have all the pots are kind of floating around, but it generally takes probably like a couple of days for these pots to soak with water and to go down onto the bottom, so that's going to take some time. Other than that, this scape is ready for fish. I've used lots of pieces of driftwood from other tanks, so they should have lots of bacteria and they should have cycled this tank, but I will also add a sponge from one of the sponge filters in one of my established fish tanks in order to seed it with bacteria, so it should be ready for fish pretty soon. I will keep it like that for a couple of days and I will be adding fish very soon. So in the next video you're going to see how fish are being added to the system. So if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click that subscribe button, and I will see you very soon.